If you can't kill a boss, no reason why you can't look like one. Moogle putting the wow in transmogs.
Kind of like the red gold. Not that much red, not that much gold. Mostly brown, but it works. Meditation Spears of Kaiji. You're looking at the Burning Throne, Mother of Night, kind of a fair drop rate to get the beige balls on your shoulders. The chest, straight out of Hellfire Citadel. This is the LFR version, I do believe. Soulbound Construct. I think that's a Druid tier, if I'm not mistaken. Doesn't matter, that's the recolor for monks and rogues and demon hunters. Bloodstorm Buckle, Uldir Mythic, Talic 5%. Okay, let's move on next. The legs are part of the same tier set or recolor tier set as the chest, which is from Hellfire Citadel. 16% on the drop rate, and Archimon is the guy who collects the leather legs. Moving on to a Blood Elf dude. The Boots of Final Salvation. Hellfire Citadel, LFR, Kilrug Deadeye. Kind of a fair drop rate to pick up those boots. Going old school with the cape there, but first we're going to talk about the Bracers, which are from the Nighthold LFR Elisande. You're looking at 8% on the drop rate for Bracers of Impossible Choices. There's not a lot of impossible choices with this set. I think it's an easy choice. This is a good looking set. Crimson, Silk Cloak, Vanilla, Level, Tailoring, check your local tailor, check your local auction house. Kind of a bland looking cloak, but I like it. That's why I went with it, because it's got that gold fringe. Helm of Imagined Horrors, Hellfire Citadel. And last but not least, the weapon is Luminous Edge of Virtue, Uldir Mithrax. Not spanning a lot of different xpacs with this set. It's essentially two different tiers. One from BFA, one from Legion. The shoulders, the belt, the gloves, the boots are from Legion. The chest and legs are both from BFA. As you can see, the chest guard you can get from a world boss in Tira Guard Sound. That's a world boss that drops 355 gear, so it's getting easier and easier to take out as we progress forward. Moving on to the belt, which of course is Blackrock Foundry Operator Thogar. 16% on the drop rate. Conductor's Multi-Pocket Girdle is the name of the belt. Moving on to the legs, which you can pick up in Zuldazar from Jayark. I believe he's a world quest, so if you get that world quest to take down Jayark, probably the right way to say it, you can get those pants. I do believe also there's a lookalike of both the chest as well as the legs in Uldir. I think it's regular version, not 100% sure. Treads of the Dark Hunt, which of course is an easy pickup. Throat Ripper Gauntlets, High Maul, Kargath, Blade Fist. Like, who really calls their kid Kargath? 18% on the drop rate for the gloves. Moving on to the back, Plasma Splattered Great Cloak, Uldir Vectis. Kind of a fair drop rate to pick up that cloak, which goes really well with this set. The headpiece is going to spin us to Jade Farce. I think this is a Horde-only quest, though, to get that head. If you're Alliance, you could go with the headpiece from the chest or from the shoulders. This is a mix from a PvP tier and a PvE tier. Dangerous, kind of combining the two, but they're both from MOP. The shoulders, Red Crane, Shoulder Guards, Terrace of Endless Spring, LFR, Light Chi is the boss. There's also a lookalike that you could get from Isle Expeditions of the shoulders, the belt, the bracers, and the boots, which means you could buy it on the auction house. So this is a pretty easy pickup of a set across the board here. The belt, we talked about this, Weaver's Cord of Eternal Autumn, Terrace of Endless Spring, LFR. Sulong is the boss, 10% on the drop rate. Now, the legs are part of the same PvP tier set as the chest. Matter of fact, you could buy this entire set, with the exception of the eye patch and the weapons, and maybe even the cloak. But pretty much a large part of this set, the bulk of this set, you could buy in the auction house, because you could get, say, footpads of the Tranquil Path. It's a Tranquil Path set for the boots, the bracers, the belt, and the shoulders. You could buy that on the auction house. Also, you could buy the chest and the legs on the auction house, crafted by your local tailor as well, or you could buy them from Marks of Honor. So this is a pretty cool looking set that's easy to pick up, which is a rare scenario. Windswept, Dino Rider's Cape, Zuldazar. That's from like a World Quest boss that pops up every now and then. Other eye patch, Cape of Stranglethorn Veil, super easy pickup there. That's a quest reward. You might already have it. And Fang of the Earth, Blackrock Foundry, Heroic, Chromog is the boss. Here's a bit of an earthy look for monks, and it works, I believe. Mantle of the Torn Sky. The Nighthold, Heroic, Star, Augur. I'm not even going to go there. Just 9% drop rate. Moving on to the chest piece. Ice Crown Citadel, Heroic 10-man, Lady Death Whisper. Drops the chest guard of Frigid Noose, of the Frigid Noose. Is there any other kind of noose? Here's a nice warm noose for you. The belt, Waist Guard of Profane Duplicity. Tomb of Sargeras Heroic Kil'jaeden is the boss on a 5% drop rate for the kind of demon head belt buckle straight out of Texas. Ivory Inland Leggings. Part of the same tier set or drop set from Ice Crown Citadel Heroic 10-man. 17% drop rate for the legs. Got a Lady Night Elf showing the feet. Sentinels Eternal Refuge. This is crafted from Legion. That's probably the best way to go to get these. I think it's also something that you could buy as a legendary. Not 100% sure though. Check Wowhead for that. Temporary Displaced Gloves. The Nighthold Heroic. Chronomatic Anomaly. Is there any other kind of anomaly? 16% on the drop rate for the hands. We got a big dude Tauren. Showing the back, Zulaman is the place. Straight out of Cata. Has Lich Trunk. And that's about a 27% drop rate for that cape. And the Helm of Imagined Horrors. Hellfire Citadel Heroic Shadow Lord Iskar. 12% on the drop rate. Now here's the weapon. Lava Spine. Black Wing Descent. Magma. Plus 5 marks of honor. That's incorrect. We got a little bit of a mix of MOP, BFA, and of course BC. Poison Blood Shoulders, or Blade Shoulders. Throne of Thunder LFR, that's the 3-headed boss, drops that kind of a fair drop rate to get those shoulders. That's a recolor of the Rogue tier. Chest Guard of the Conover. Can someone tell me what a Conover is, please? Leave it in the comments so I'll be able to sleep tonight. Karazhan BC Nightbane on the drop for the chest. Belt of Braided Vessels, Nyalotha Waking City Heroic, Il'gynoth, sounds like who would call their kid Il'gynoth? Seriously, I don't care what creature you are. I mean, if there are aliens that land in Manhattan tomorrow, I guarantee one of them is not going to be named Il'gynoth. Spiderweb, Tabby, Throne of Thunder, various mobs to pick that up. Moving on to the bracers, I do believe, which I like. I like these bracers. They're from Throne of Thunder LFR, part of the same concept and set as the shoulders and the boots. And now we're going to show you the chest, which is Honor-Bound Outriders Drape. That's Horde only. Yes, you did hear me right. Horde only. And the headpiece, which is the Sinister Gladiators Leather Helm, another Horde-only piece. That's why it's not showing on the Alliance tune, so you're going to have to find a substitute. And the weapon is a staff, I do believe. If you're into the RP version of xmogs, this should really work for you. Very monk-like. Grandmaster Shoulder Guards, Monk Order Hall. You buy it from the vendor, you're going to need some rep and some progression with your order hole in order to pick that up. Moving on to the chest piece, which is WoW Gladiators Chest Guard, WoD PvP vendor, 3 marks of honor. If you hoard, guess what? You're going to have to go warmonger, warmongering. And the belt, very, very monk-like. Biting yellow belt. Kunlai Summit. It's basically a monk training belt, so if you level the monk from the start, you probably already have it. The legs, Wild Gladiators leggings, WoD PvP vendor. If you hoard, you got to go warmongering, 3 marks of honor to get the legs. Now we're going to go on to the boots and Zondalari Trolls, happily showing you the Oppressor's Merciless Treads, Hellfire Citadel Heroic, Tyrant Harry, 15% drop rate. The hands, part of the Monk Order Hall set, same set as the shoulders, so that's not that difficult to get. And the back is a vendor piece at a Mount Hyjal, so that's a few gold and rep there. Tabard, Warden's Tabard, that's gold and rep, straight from Azuna is the place, in Legion, of course. And the headpiece, Netherstorm Eye Patch. Netherstorm, it's quest reward. And the weapon, which is a nice, cool looking fist weapon out of Ice Crown Citadel. Normal 25 man. Prince Valinar is the boss. 17% on the drop. My name is Luxley. Thank you for watching. And I'm going to leave you with a final thought. Whatever it is by you, morning, afternoon, or night, make it epic.